Mahyanatimanasya Nrsimha Sakshamilitam Yena Tasmai Shigurave Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswata Devi Gauravani Pacharane Nirvishisa Srinyavadi Paskatyaya Desatar. It is today the auspicious appearance day of Lord Nrsimha, that and I will start glorifying Lord Nrsimha with reciting a verse from the Bhagavatam, which is on the screen now. That Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is a verse from the 7th canto. Canto here, verse 7, 9, 15. Nayam bipim yatitate tibayanakasya Shivarkanetra Bhukoti Rabasur Kadam Strat Antrashkajak Satayaksera Sankukarnam Niradabita Devat Aribin Nakagat. My Lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue, your eyes, the bright like the sun, or your frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp, pinching teeth, your garland of intestines, your mane soaked with blood, or your high witch-like ears. Nor do I fear your tumultuous roaring, which makes elephants flee to distant places, or your nails, which are meant to kill your enemies. That I read the purport also. Lord Nrsimha's appearance was certainly more dangerous for the non-devotees. But for Prahlad Maharaj, such a fearful appearance was not at all disturbing. A lion is very fearsome for other animals, but its cubs are not at all afraid of the lion. That the water of the sea is certainly dreadful for all living entities on the land, but within the sea even the small fish is unafraid. Why? Because the small fish has taken shelter of the big ocean. It is said that although great elephants are taken away by flooding waters of the river, the small fish swim opposite the current. Therefore, although the Lord sometimes assumes a fierce appearance to kill the Duskritis, the devotees worship him. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisa Hare. The devotee always takes pleasure in worshipping the Lord and glorifying the Lord in any form, either pleasing or fierce. So, Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport that, yes, for non-devotees, that non-devotees, they are fearful from Lord Nrsimha. But for Prahlad Maharaj, he had no fear. That it's like the cubs of the lion are not afraid of the lion. That so I remember when In 2004, I opened a new center in Brussels where a lot of disturbances. Neighbors who were quite violent and inimical. So I went then to Mayapur, and for Mayapur I brought a big picture of Lord Nrsimha and put it in the temple room. And since then, we did not have any troubles anymore. Very interesting. But one day, a lady came to the temple and she saw the picture of Lord Nrsimha and said, "Yeah, I'm afraid of it. Put it away. Put it away." Yes, non-devotees are fearful of Lord Nrsimha, but the devotees, no, they see Lord Nrsimha as their protector, their only protector. That's one of the 6 items of Sharanagati. The Lord is my only protector. That see further. This is a verse from the 7th canto also, that verse 7, 8, 17, that which describes the appearance of Lord Nrsimha, not Lord Nrsimha's appearance from the pillar. I read this verse. Satyam vidatam nyabritya vasasitam vyaptim sabhute sakilesu satmanam adrishyatat yadbhutarupam tvaham samve sabhayam mamiham namanusham. To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. So, Hiranyakasipu, he asked Prahlad Maharaj, "Where is your Lord?" Because before Prahlad Maharaj had said that, yes, Hiranyakasipu challenged Prahlad and said that, yes, where do you get this power? Because Hiranyakasipu tried to kill Prahlad Maharaj in so many ways, but he could not. Where do we get this power? Prahlad Maharaj replied, "I get my power from the same source as you get your power." That then Hiranyakasipu challenged, where is your God, your Lord? Is he in the pillar? And Prahlad Maharaj replied, "Yes, my Lord is present everywhere." Therefore, to convince Hiranyakasipu that the statement of Prahlad Maharaj was true, the Lord appeared from the pillar. That you see here. We'll see pictures later when he appeared from the pillar. That so, of course, Lord Nrsimha, by appearing, he he encouraged the devotee by saying, "Don't worry, I'm present." That, of course, the Lord appeared from the pillar in a form which was very astonishing to Hiranyakasipu. He saw this form and said, "I never seen such form again, such form. Is it a man or is it a lion?" That he was doubtful. That and he prepared to fight. That yes, we know what follows. That it will be. It's the appearance day today of Lord Nrsimha Dev. But it's the disappearance day of Hiranyakasipu. Now, this is a verse on Lord Nrsimha Dev, a prayer to Lord Nrsimha Dev. And that prayer is from the 5th canto. In the 5th canto, the residents of Jambudvip are described. And all the parts of Jambudvip are described. And one of these parts is Harivarsha. And in Harivarsha, on that planet, Prahlad Maharaj is now for the moment. And he's worshipping Lord Nrsimha Dev, the deity of Lord Nrsimha Dev, every day. And he prays 2 prayers. And this is the first of the 2 prayers. And it's an important prayer. Lord Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada in the Prabhupada write that devotees should pray like this. So we'll read this verse here. Om Namo Bhagavate Nrsimhaya. Namaste Ase Avyavibhava Vachanakavasudam Skarmasyam Randaya Tamoga Sagasa Om Svaha Abhyam Abhyamatmi Bhusti Om Sham. So, translation. I offer my respectful obeisance unto Lord Nrsimha Dev, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this world. No. So, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that we devotees should have the courage to pray like this. Praying to Lord Nrsimha Dev, please conduct your operation. You have these sharp nails. Go into my heart and take away all these desires, these material desires. Because these material desires are hampering me, are between you and me. That so they are hampering to act in properly as a servant. To properly act as a servant means Anya Bilasa Sunyam Yan Karmatanapitam Ankalyena Krishna Nusilnam Bhakta Uttama. So service to the Lord is done without any desire for material profit or gain, the fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. And that's pure devotional service. That unless one gets rid of these material desires, one cannot fully engage in devotional service. And that, of course, that Hiranyakasipu himself was the personification of material desire. Hiranya means gold and Kasipu means cushion. So material people want to make their material life so comfortable and as possible. Yeah. That, so Hiranyakasipu was the perfect materialist. That and he caused great disturbances to the topmost devotee. That so any devotee who aspires to be free from material desires, Prabhupada should pray here like Prahlad Maharaj. Now, that Prahlad Maharaj was teaching to his schoolmates. We find his preachings, especially in the 7th canto, that is the 6th chapter is called. Prahlad Maharaj instructs his schoolmates. Because Prahlad Maharaj, he was sent to school. His teachers were Nrsimha, and they were teaching him how to rule the kingdom, that and how to rule and divide. That and Prahlad Maharaj did not like these teachings, because his teachings were making a difference between friends and enemies. That, but of course, Prahlad Maharaj remembered the teachings of Narada Muni, which he heard in the womb of his mother. And he was teaching, and during the break, he was preaching to his schoolmates and instructing them in Krishna consciousness. So the first verse of this chapter is famous, and Prabhupada repeated this verse many times. Kaumara acharoprachyo dharmam parvatamyam durlabam manasamjamya tapya drupam achtanam. Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use the human form of life from the beginning of life, the Kaumara age, in other words, from the tender age of childhood, to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements. From Kaumara age, 5 years old, they should be engaged and instructed in devotional service. Because Prahlad Maharaj, the human form is most rarely achieved. That and human life is very, very valuable, because in the human form of life we can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. Prahlad Maharaj said. Because, of course, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Svalpamasya dharmasya trayate matobhayat. Even a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous fear. Therefore, one should perform this Bhagavad Dharma, Prahlad Maharaj said. And Bhagavad Dharma means Shravana Kirtanam Vishnasmanam Patsevnam Archam Vandam Dasyam Sakyam Atmani Vedanam. These are the 9 angas of devotional service. And we should put them in practice in our life and become strong in devotional service. Otherwise, if we are not doing that, we may be degraded to animal life next life. That, so to follow this Bhagavad Dharma is made very easy in this age by Lord Chaitanya. That just chant Hare Krishna. So even it's said in the Bhagavad Gita, Apyasya dharmas svalpam apyasya dharmasya trayati mautubhayat. Even a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous fear. The most dangerous position is becoming an animal in this life. But even a little devotional service guarantees you again the human form of life. Next. So Prahlad is protected by the Lord because, of course, we know Prahlad Maharaj had a few meetings with his father. That in the first meeting, his father asked, "What did you learn in school?" It's like if affectionately, like a father affection or a mother affection, if asked if the child comes back from school, "What did you learn today?" Give me the best of what you learned. And Prahlad was thinking, I will give my father the best of what I learned. And he said, Shravana Kirtana Vishnu Smarnam Papsevna Arsanam Parnam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedna. That iti Pursarpita Vishnu Bhaktis and Nivalakshana Trayeta Bhagavityata Tan Tatman Yeditam Uttanam. So Prahlad is instructing his father. Says, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form qualities, paraphernalia, pastimes of Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord of respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. That Hiranyakashipu was not impressed by these instructions. And he called Sandaina Marka and said, what happened? Who did pollute the consciousness of my son? Were there some Vaishnavas secretly instructing him? But Sandaina said, no, that's not possible. But they said, no, don't worry. We will change him. That, okay. But then later, Prahlad Maharaj, that because Prahlad Maharaj, when he met Hiranyakashipu, then he instructed him further, and that made Hiranyakashipu very angry. But, because Hiranyakashipu was afraid that his son would become polluted. But yes, so he was also afraid of becoming affected by this, that he was so envious of Krishna. He did not want to become Krishna conscious in any way. But Prahlad Maharaj put him at ease and said that, of course, you have this verse that Sadhaman Yesya Varyam Deinam, that he said, "Oh, my father, best of the demons, that you are situated in a deep well of sense gratification. Please come out of this deep well and go to Vrindavan, Vraj, perform Krishna consciousness." But Prahlad Maharaj said then, "Materna Krishna Vatos Vatavami Tobi Bhatiyet Hiyavat Namanand Kabevishitam Tamishampanastana Sarvata Sarvanana." He said to Nrsimha, to Yain sorry, he said, because your uncontrolled senses, persons too addicted to materialistic life, they make progress to hellish conditions and repeatedly shew that which has already been chewed, their inclination towards Krishna, are never aroused, not by instructions of others, or not by their own efforts, or by combination of both. So he's saying to Hiranyakasipu that your senses are uncontrolled, that you are controlled by your senses. You are addicted to materialistic life. It means doing always the same stereotype things. And that's what materialistic people do. They get up, if they are a little pious, they take a shower, usually not. And then they start serving the body, that dressing it nicely, and then offering food to the body. Always the same thing every day. They hear the news, drink some coffee. That's always the same thing every day. And he said, so your inclinations to become Krishna consciousness, that will not happen. They will not never be aroused, not by instruction of others or by their own efforts. Because, yeah, it's too addicted to materialistic life. But what's the use of your materialistic life, Prahlad Maharaj? Nativitus Vatratimi Vishnum Nrasi Vairachtaman Adayatan Deopaniaman Tepistantam Uridamna Pada. Yes. You are so entrapped in enjoying materialistic life that therefore people accept leaders as guru who are materially attached and spiritually blind. And they cannot understand Svargati Vishnu. They cannot understand that Vishnu is the goal of life. As a blind man is guided by another blind man, they fall into a ditch that and they continue again in materialistic life, and undergoing the threefold miseries again. After hearing that, and Casper became very angry. And he decided to kill Prahlad Maharaj. And he got his associates. He ordered his associates to kill Prahlad, and they tried to kill him in so many ways. But he was always protected somehow or another. They put him in a cave with poisonous snakes, but he was not affected by the poison. They tried to boil him in boiling oil, But for Prahlad Maharaj, the boiling oil was cool, and they threw him from a rock. But when he fell, the rock on which he fell became very soft. They had tried to trample elephants, but an elephant could not do it. But, finally, here, this is a picture on the screen. Hiranyakashipu is throwing with Prahlad from his lap. That's after the Prahlad instructed him. He did not like it. He became very angry. Then, of course, we have the appearance of Lord Nrsimha, because Lord Nrsimha appeared because then finally Lord Nrsimha, Hiranyakashipu, because his assistants could not kill his son. He called Prahlad and said, "Today you will die. You will die, and I will kill you with my own hands." But then, yeah, where is your Lord to protect you now? Is in the pillar, and then the Lord appeared from the pillar. You see here, from the pillar. This is so many beautiful pictures of the fight between Lord Nrsimha and Hiranyakashipu. But of course, it's the Lord's pastime, it's a drama. So the Lord brings a little suspense in it. And he doesn't kill immediately. Like a mouse, yeah, like a cat is not killing a mouse immediately, but plays with it for some time. But, yeah, you see how big Lord Nrsimha is. Yeah. Compared to Hiranyakashipu. Here, that's the final operation. But, killing of Hiranyakashipu. Yeah, that was, I think this is in Surat in India. So, because this picture is after Lord Nrsimha killed Hiranyakashipu, all the assistants, all the soldiers of Hiranyakashipu attack Lord Nrsimha. But we see they have no chance. That Lord Nrsimha used many arms deals with it. But, in the other direction. And then after the killing, Lord Prahlad Maharaj pacifies Lord Nrsimha, because we see here that Brahma and the demigods, they pray to Lord Nrsimha but cannot pacify him. And finally, Brahma pushes forward Prahlad and says, "Prahlad, so he came for you, so please, you pacify him." And then that Prahlad goes up and starts to pray, and Lord Nrsimhadev becomes pacified. And then Lord Nrsimhadev says to Prahlad, ask me any benediction you want. That, Prahlad Maharaj said, I don't desire any benediction, because otherwise I'm a vanik. A merchant, I'm not a merchant. I don't want to get something in return for my service. No, Prahlad Maharaj said, you are my eternal master, I'm your eternal servant. And that's our relationship. And I feel completely satisfied in that relationship. But if you want to give me a benediction, I'm praying for the liberation of my father. And then Nrsimhadev says, yes, 21 generations of your family are liberated. That's the benediction. When we compute the Buddhist Uttamadhikars, 21 generations. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati says, even for a Kanishta beginner, 3 generations are liberated. So we can understand the mercy of the Lord. Beautiful pictures. Lord Nrsimhadev. Now, this is another prayer that this is a prayer for the welfare of everyone. In 2001, 9/11, when these twin towers collapsed in New York, after that they had a ceremony with representatives from all religions to pray for the welfare of those who passed away and for the welfare of the world. And that's one of the 2 prayers that Prahlad Maharaj prays every day during his puja of the deity of Lord Nrsimhadev in Harivarsha. And the prayer goes as follows. That Svastu Visvasya Kala Pashidam Dayantu Bhutani Shivam Mitodya Manasabadam Bhajata Adoksaye Avasyatam no Matir Apahaituki. May there be good fortune throughout the universe, and may all envious persons be pacified. May all living entities become calm by practicing Bhakti Yoga, for by accepting devotional service, they will think of each other's welfare. Therefore, let's engage in the service of the Supreme Transcendence, Lord Sri Krishna, and always remain absorbed in thought of Him. That's So, Prahlad Maharaj prays here, Kalapashidan. May all the envious persons be pacified. So in the material world is full of envious persons. But if one frees himself of envy, he becomes liberal in his social dealings and can think of the welfare of others. Yes. See. Yeah. More. This is Lord Nrsimhadev is pacified. Yeah. He's putting his hand on Prahlad. He's offering benediction. Yeah. Now we will see many deities of Lord Nrsimhadev which are found mostly in India, but also in ISKCON temples all over the world. Nrsimha temple, Malakot, Karnataka, India. That's Avalon. I think that's that's Visakhapatnam, where there is a beautiful beautiful temple of Lord Nrsimha. I visited this temple. That's it's high on the rocks. And it's beautiful, nice. Lord Chaitanya went there and took darshan of Lord Nrsimha. That's the deity. We got a special darshan there. That is in America, in New Vrindavan. That's in Germany, the German farm, where Prahlad is sitting on the lap of Lord Nrsimha. They recently published a book about the entire history of this deities. Very beautiful. That, yeah, Singachalam in Germany. Also same deity. Now Bangalore in India. Was Mayapur. Yeah, it's fun. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sri Nrsimha, Jai Nrsimha, Jai Jai Nrsimha. Paladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Brinjam. All glories to Nrsimha. All glories to Nrsimha, who is the Lord of Prahlad Maharaj. And like a honeybee, is always engaged in beholding the lotus face of the goddess of fortune. So this is the end. But, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maharaj. Nice photos, Maharaj.
So any questions, comments?
So if anybody has questions, they can unmute themselves and ask the question. Yeah, it seems no question, Maharaj.
Yeah. It's a good day today to take shelter of Lord Nrsimha and pray to Lord Nrsimha as suggested here by Prabhupada in the purport of this verse. Namaste Nrsimha, Namaste Asya Vibhava Vachanaka Vachanam Kamasya Mradayata Mugasa Abhyam Abhyamatmi Bhushyam Shram. Please, Lord Nrsimha, take everything away, all these material desires, because that hampers my devotional service, my full engagement in devotional service. I got a few years ago, one of the leaders in ISKCON went to Vrindavan and she prayed before the deity, please take away everything that's between you and me. Take it away. That when she came back home, she got to know that her husband had a relationship with another woman. It was quite a shock. But she understood also, yes. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nrsimha has taken away my attachment for my husband. That I found it interesting. But, yeah. Mhm. This first Namaste Asya Vachnamasta. It's in the 5th canto, chapter 18. That I have it here. Chapter 18, verse 8. Verse 8, yeah. That's it. That, good. Thank you very much. And I wish you all a happy Nrsimha Caturdasi and all the blessings and the protection of Lord Nrsimha Dev and the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. He's on his Bhakti Prabha Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.